Hello, I'm here with Stephen at Italian Wine at the Dorchester, and I've been directed to his stand here in this big hall with Italian wine makers who've come to London to promote their wine to the wine trade here and to restaurants. And Stephen and Majestic Wines, I've just been talking to their wine tasters who order the wines for us to drink and buy at Majestic Wines, and they suggested I come to Stephen and try his Chardonnay. And it's a beautiful drink, and he's going to tell us all about it. He's been in Italy he's a British man, but he's been in Italy for 30 years, and he might tell us about his life there.
That would be a long story.
Oh, please tell us some what it's like.
I'm here with Sarajane. We run a small
Hi, Sarah.
A small direct importing and distributing company for Italian specialty wines, boutique wineries. And today here at the show, representing one of our producers, which is Poderi Angelini from Puglia. Puglia is in the extreme southeast of Italy, in the heel of Italy. It's very hot, always, hot and dry, and he produces some fantastic wines. He has a very particular method of production. He actually dries out 30% of his harvest for 2 weeks, and then goes into harvest with all the other 70%. And he does that with all his wines. Also with the Chardonnay that we were just talking about now, which is a very particular Chardonnay, which people have been appreciating today. And he does two very important red wines, one of which is called Primitivo di Manduria, which is the most important red wine in Puglia. Been a fun day, and we expect to see you soon somewhere else with lots of other Italian wines as well, all over Italy. And
I see you were given a businessman's card earlier on, not your card, a restaurant chain. Where might we find your wine soon, and which restaurant?
Well, we have quite a few restaurants in London. As again, we deal in specialty wines, so it's native grape varieties.
Native grape varieties, what does that mean?
Well, Italy is the country which has most native grape varieties than any other country in the world. And we are trying to introduce into cake native grape varieties that people do not know about.
Wonderful! You must tell us about these things.
Negro Amaro, which I'm sure not many people have heard of.
No, let me get a good look at that. Tell the YouTube viewers about this.
Negro Amaro is a native grape variety from Puglia. It grows only in a very small region in Puglia. It doesn't grow anywhere else. But Italy abounds in types of grapes like this. There are many grape varieties which grow in only small regions, small areas in Italy.
And they've evolved in those regions over time.
They've evolved historically. As you know, I think everyone should know that Italy has been producing wine for probably 4,000 years since the Etruscans. I think more than anybody else in the world.
So it goes right back to the
the origins of wine come from between Italy and Greece.
Really?
That's where they started.
But did they do any? Did the wine growers back then do anything to change the characteristics of the wines, or is it just a native?
Well, they're natives, and there's been wines have evolved. Some have taken from some regions to other regions.
You can cross them, can you?
They cross the region, and then the international grape varieties, like a Chardonnay, which is not typical to the south of Italy, it's obviously typical more to the north of Italy, has also been grown there with different characteristics.
Okay, what are they? Could you explain that?
The characteristics come from the earth content and the temperature. You have Chardonnays growing in the north of Italy, which which go down tonight at 6 or 7 degrees or 10 degrees, and in Puglia it's growing in the daytime at 35 to 40 degrees. So
and that makes a difference to
the more tropical the flavours you get from the wine.
Now, I never knew that. I'm 67. Please tell me again. I didn't know that.
If you grow Chardonnay in colder climates, it has more citrus, more sort of apple-y type flavours, and as you move towards warmer climates, it becomes a lot more tropical fruit flavours. So it does change depending on the temperature in which it's grown.
So you need a map when you go buying wine.
With Chardonnay particularly, yes, because it's interesting to try it in lots of different guises.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, thank you for telling me that.
Okay.
So tell me we've got plenty of time on this video, so tell these viewers, they know nothing about wine, my viewers, they're sitting at home doing nothing. Come on, get on your bike and go to Italy.
They should learn more about wines from Italy, because as I say, Italy really has a variety of wines and grapes which no other country has.
Really? They're unique? Yes.
I mean, the numbers are something like over 2,000 native grape varieties.
2,000?
And you're talking about 10s and 20s in other countries. So it's something which is quite astounding. A lot of which cannot be used totally as wine, lots of blended wines, very, very old vineyards. The Italians are now becoming very sophisticated in producing wines and experimenting a lot with new technologies. And they are actually very interesting. I think people should learn far more about Italian wine.
So why have you had such a bad press? Is it how do the French monopolise all the programs?
Well, I think it's a tradition, especially in the UK, because there's been a lot of funding behind French wines back from the 18th century. The Italians really went on to export markets from the 19th.
So they share in the tax revenue as they marry each other across the...
Perhaps.
Whatever it is.
The Italians were keeping the good wines to themselves.
So the Pope has something to do with this, hasn't he?
They keep the best things from themselves. And now they're beginning to share with other people. Which is right. So come and see us.
Okay, we will.
Okay.
So can they actually contact you here in London?
Absolutely.
We have a website.
Yes. So I'll put. I can write that next to this video.
That name of the website.
Colasanti. Colasanti. Well, I'll write it down next to the video so they can contact you with all the details there. It was very kind of you to give me this time and to help promote my website, Surrey, and I hope this video is good enough to embed on your website.
Lovely.
And so people can watch it straight away.
Okay, lovely.
So thank you very much.
Okay,
Goodbye.
Thank you.